I hope you're keeping safe during this pandemic. So let's quickly open our folder right here. As usual, right click, open. Alright, and then for this tutorial, I'll choose to open my second document. Right click, open. As always, wait for some minutes for it to load. Then once it's done loading, you'll see that it has loaded. Alright, so last time, this is what we went through. We went as far as creating page borders, as well as inserting the formulas. So if you haven't practiced, I urge you to practice, and remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So for this lesson, we're going to go ahead and start from here. We'll go through by what we have done already. So as you should remember, for you to insert page borders, you go to page layout and then page borders. For this background color, you come here, background color, we chose blue. For now, I want to bring it to no color. And also, I want to remove the page borders. To remove the page borders, I click on page borders, click none, and okay. Okay, we've removed the page borders. So, and the next thing I want to do is insert a new page on which we can practice for our next lesson, for our next tutorial. Alright, so I'll just put my cursor there and go to the next page. So as you can see, the cursor is just too big. To reduce the cursor size, you go to home. Right now it's 130, too big, so we can click inside here, backspace, and type the default, usually 12. It is back to normal. Yes, 12. So what we haven't done so far is mailings, which is also usually part of what is required, especially for those of you who are taking secretarial classes. This will be helpful when you want to create a same letter sent to multiple people. Let's say you want to send a letter to 5 people with the same content, or a memo, yes, to a multiple number of people, but usually letters. So for this lesson, to insert those names, you can simply start saying dear, and here dear, this is where you put the name here. Enter. Let's say your content, we can say tomorrow we will not meet due to this pandemic. However, we will still hold a meeting via Zoom application. Then we can say we can assume it is from the VP. So here is what I want to put. Instead of you copying and pasting the same content on multiple pages, you can simply insert the name. How are we going to do that? So to insert the name, you go to select recipient, then you click type a new list. So for this one, we just want the first and last name. We don't need title, company, and whatever else is out there. So we're going to first customize columns. So as you can see, all these are necessary. We don't need them. So we're going to delete what we don't need. Simply click delete, then yes. I said we need first and last name. So we're going to click on company, delete. Address line, delete. It's much easier if you start from the bottom. Delete, because it will work its way up. Delete, yes, delete, yes, delete, yes, delete, and you will continue just like that. You continue doing what? Deleting. So earlier I said I need first name and last name, but I've somehow deleted last name. How am I going to do this? There's no need to panic. You can simply click on add, then type what you need there. And I said last name, you type it, then okay. So if this is all I need, I just click OK. And next, the act I need is the actual first name and actual last name. And here I can type, let's say, Ruth, and last name Banda. I'll enter up to 3 entries. To create a new entry, I'll just click new and enter Clara Chanda. And then 3, the last entry is Victor Piri. Since this is all I need in my entries and these are the people I'm printing letters to, I'll click OK. My data sources. So usually when you're in an exam, always make sure, don't just rush to entering the file name and click save. What you need to do is make sure you open your folder, and your folder you saved it where? On the desktop. Click desktop and then make sure you find your folder. And which one is our folder? It's this one, 505034. Click on it, open. Then the next thing is name your database. So what we created is a database. So name your database. That is under file name. Then just click, because if you just click save, when it comes to sending your folder to an external source, you find that your database is not there, and when it comes to printing, you have problems. Okay, now that we have saved it, we just wait for it to load. So usually you find that if you've created a database, these become active: the address block, greeting line, as well as checking what you've entered or not. But we're not done yet. Here we have entered name. I'll delete this and leave the cursor just there. And to insert the name in the database, I'll click on insert merge field, click first name. So whatever first name which is supposed to be there, it will be there. And then click spacebar, go back, last name. So before we can finish, quickly go to finish and merge, then click where it says edit individual documents. Click there, then click OK. So if we scroll down, let's quickly remove this. So let's just quickly scroll down and you'll find that the other documents are there as well. Remember to subscribe if you haven't. So we have Ruth Banda there. Without me having to type Banda Ruth, it is there. So since there's duplicated for the 3 people, everything above which was that is also duplicated, and that's what finish and merge does. And now we have clear Banda. If you scroll down there, you'll find also Victor Piri. And then you don't end here, and you find that it's now letters 1 because it is now 2 documents which are the original, which has, as you see, just first name and last name, and the one which has been created after clicking finish and merge. So this one we need to save it. Always remember to save as to your folder to make sure that whatever you created is in your folder which you created on the desktop. Find your folder, click on your folder which you already created, open it, then you can rename this as letters, then OK, save. Such that if we go to our folder, let's quickly minimize this, and this one, this is inside our folder 505034, and we have our database here, mailings, and our letters here, which wasn't there before. Then close it. Let's maximize the letters, and this is what has been created after finish and merge. Once you have saved it, you can freely close it. And this is also the original, which you can also close. So I'm going to quickly insert a new to insert a new document. You don't have to close and then search for it. Like I said, there are so many ways to open Microsoft Office Word document, and one of the ways, from the one which is already open, just click File, scroll down to New, and then click Create. You have your new document, which is of course not yet saved, since it's in document 1 it is not yet saved. So for you to save it, click on File. Before you type anything, it's recommended you save that document inside your folder. Save as. Then you can say my third document and then save. Then you have your new document. So lastly, before we end on Microsoft Office Word, I would like to introduce you to this little button here, Microsoft Word Help. It is a blue button with a question mark on top. It's always there. If you see a question mark, it is most likely help. Click on it. I would urge you to click on it and then explore, search what you are failing to find or understand, depending if let's say a question is asking you to insert a clip art and you don't know how to find a clip art. You can type clip art search, and you have to click offline help, because I'm assuming at that time you might not have internet. So, and to give you options on how to add your clip art, how to modify your clip art. But what you want, since is to add it, you can click add. If you click add your clip art, in it, information on how to add the clip art will come down. If it's not there, you can always yes, click there. Here's ask me because of internet, it can ask me this, but you'll find that if you don't have internet, it will most likely go straight to how to insert the clip art. Then you can go down and check, and you can step. All you need is patience to read, and then you will insert that clip art depending on what you want. Or let's say, what do I want? Oh, bold. I can't find bold. I just click bold and click search. Make the text bold. Click on it. And then if you patiently scroll down, you can read how to make the font bold. And also remember, anything that you do in Microsoft Word, you have to highlight. Alright, this brings us to the conclusion of Microsoft Word. Next time, we'll begin Microsoft PowerPoint, and thereafter we'll look at Microsoft Excel. Alright, thank you. If you have questions, make sure you leave your comments below. If you have queries or anything at all, leave your comments below. And remember to practice everything that you've learned. We'll see you next time.